Good afternoon. My name is Sergio Camacho, and I'm going to explain one topic related with the project management, and it's called the critical route. What is the critical route? The critical route is a topic that it say that the time that we don't have to spend much time in a series of activities or the project the all the project will be delayed. well uh, for doing that we need three columns about our project. The first column, we need to write the activities. And the second, the activities that are predecessors of the first activity. The third, the period. The period is the time that is spent doing that activity. Well, for that, I'm going to do one example. Uh, Saying that the activities we have A B C D E F G, and the second column we have the activities that are predecessors, and in the third column we have the period. The time that spent doing this activity. For example, the activity A spend five. It could be um 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 years, whatever. For example, the activity A spend 5 days, for example. B spend 2 days. C is predecessor to A and spend 2 days. And we can see that A is predecessor to C, and A is predecessor to D. I mean that we have to make the activity A to follow with activity C and D. And also with B, we need to do B for continue with E, and to carry out G, we need to make E. And for continue, we have to determine that. Well, now now we already have the graphic. Only we add one start and one end for identify better our graphic. And for continue, we have to put in the graphic the time that spent every activities. For example, in the A we have 5, and we put on site. For example, in C are 2, and we can see 2 here. And like this with everything activity. Now, now of have that, we need to start with a plus. Okay, and like we are starting. We put 0, and next of that, we need to make a plus, a sum. We need to make a sum in the next activities. I mean, for example, A, we have to sum 0 of the start and the time that spent activity A, that is 5, and then 0 plus 5, it's equal 5. And next we have to make the next sum. And for example, we carry that 5 here, and we have say 5 plus 2, it's equal 7. Well, and the same for everything activity. For example, we have 0 and 0, and like is activity B. Well, now we have, for example, the activity B, and start with 0, and start have 0, and we have 0 plus 2, that is the time that spent B. 0 plus 2, it's equal 2. Next, continue with E. Well, and we have 2, and it's carry here. 0 plus 1, it's equal 3. And next G, and it's and we have 3, it's carry here. 3 plus 4, it's equal 7. And next, when we have when we finished all sums, we put in the end the major number that we get. Well, okay, and for example, we put the 9 because f is the major number. Now we can start with calculate the slacks. That is the time that we don't have to permit spend much time in the activity, or the project will be delayed. Well, and now we are going to do a subtraction for calculate the slacks. Well, now we are going to do the subtraction with the 9, with that number 9, and we are going to subtract the time that is spent every activity. For example, we have f, that is 1. For example, 9 minus 1, it's equal to 8, and we carry 8 here and make the subtraction. For example, 8 minus, we can watch in D are 3, and then we have to say 8 minus 3, it's equal 5, and continue, carry the 5 here. The time of activity A is 5, and then 5 minus 5 is equal 0, and then we get the finish. For example, we make the same in every route that our graphic. Well, and now we proceed. We calculate the slacks. And for example, we can see the slacks in the project. And for example, 9 minus 9, it's equal 0. 8 minus 7, it's equal 1. 8 minus 8 is equal 0. And like this for everything activity. And for example, 4 minus 2, it's equal 2. 5 minus 3 is equal 2. 9 minus 7, it's equal 2. And we can watch that the critical root is that start with A, next D, and next F, and next carry to the end. And we have to say that slack is that root that start with A, D, if, and next end. And we have identified that the root, critical root is that because we don't have to spend much time make these activities, or all the project will be delayed.